morning, FlossTube friends. Welcome at Flossmas Day 4. As you can see, I have a slightly different setup because the light that is getting in through the windows over at my regular place are just blinding you at the moment. We had a light dusting of snow. I'll insert a photo here so you can see how pretty it looks. It's already melting away, so I think that by, the end of the day, it's probably mostly gone, which might be a good idea. If it freezes tonight, then, like melted snow and below zero temperatures are not the best combination. And also I thought this was a nice angle so that you can look at all the beautiful silks and all the Christmas models that we have up in the shop. I am recording a shop tour that I am cutting up in different pieces so I can add them to different days. And once they're all done and they're all published, I will just make one video of the whole shop tour. So if you just want to get inspiration for next year's Christmas, you can just watch the whole video and see all the shop models that we have out there. But for now, I have a little bit of a surprise or maybe a long overdue video. This box has been sitting on my desk with all kinds of Project 3 projects, charts, cross-stitch projects that I think I collected this like 2 months ago, and I meant to do the video and then, like the Christmas catalog, the Christmas open days, the regular videos for the newsletter, everything got in the way. So I figured I'll do the same as with the shop tour. I will just put little snippets, break it up in maybe 3 parts and add that as my Flossmas video. So you have some stitching to see as well. And first of all, I need to go back to Christmas last year, I think. I got this box from Kobe. It was in one of the Blackbird books, and it is just so pretty. She did the collage herself, added the little ruched fabric here. Oh, let me turn it this way. So that's been sitting out. I have like this bookshelf. Well, it's not a bookshelf, it's more like a cabinet that holds all my little treasures. And it sits out there all year long because I just love it so much. And then she gifted me this little floss bling. So it's on the same shelf. And then I realized when I put this box together, I was like, I need to put this on one of my Christmas project bags. I have a Christmas project bag, so I will just put the ring on there or put my floss on there so that I can use it. So anyways, those were from last year. Then earlier after Nashville Market, I stitched Flowers for You, Blooming You. It was the little kit that Shepherd's Bush put together with their specialty button up here, and I stitched it. I think I finished this when I got back from Nashville. I started in Nashville or on my way home, and then I finished it sometime in March. This was probably one of the last projects that I could actually stitch on before I got my carpal tunnel syndrome stuff going on. And Kobe turned it into a beautiful little pillow. Then another project that has been in the works for a while is stitching it around. I still have the chart with the project, and I am stitching it on a 38 count Italian linen. Now, the colors look a little darker than what they actually are. I think this gives a better representation. Let me do that again. So, as you can see, I've stitched most of the dark rose color, and then I'm going to add the light pink, which I think will just be lovely. Maybe if I turn it over here, that looks a little better. Now, this was one of those projects, since it's such a high count fabric, I really couldn't stitch on it anymore once my carpal tunnel hit. It was just too hard. And I'm trying to get, this is one of the pieces I'd like to get finished before the end of the year. There's not that much left to do, and then I can cross off another one. And then once I've done this whole video, before my Flossmas ends, I will do a recount of everything I still need to finish. There's like, I think 5 projects left, 6 maybe, including this one. that still need a little bit of love and attention. So we'll see how that goes. Then I finished, I don't have the chart here anymore. This is by Stitches by Ethel. Let me put it over here. I think the light is better. It's the little mouse with the crow and the Christmas gifts and a little cardinal. And what I need to do, so I have like 3 of these little buttons that I need to place on this. And actually, that's all I need to do. It's a little embarrassing, isn't it? But anyway, you know, this year was stitching-wise was not exactly what I expected it to be. And sometimes a year is just what it is. And I think one of my plans for 2024, or at least before 2024 starts, is to make lists of a lot of things. List of things that need to be done, but also a list of my whips. I want to have a list of projects I would like to start in 2024. I have a very exciting project that I will do a whole Flossmas video about, because that might take a while, but I'm very, very excited about that, because it will give me the opportunity to use up some threads that I've been laying around for literally years, decades, if I'm honest. And I really can't wait to see how that works out. But for now, I'll just show you one more project. Here is my Imprints Harvest. This is by Heart in Hand. You know, I'm a big Heart in Hand fan, and these imprints that Cecilia designs are just too gorgeous. So she did, she used different colors. This is on 40 count Newcastle, and I used a combination of silks from my stash, and honestly there's no telling what it was. These are part of my 2024 project. I have a huge box of silken color threads that were either Sissy would put out like bags of leftover threads that when dye lots didn't match up, or when they had left, you know, when they would do the scanning and they were left with a couple of yards of threads, and she would put it all in a bag. You would have to sort it out, and I'm sure I've told this before. I always called that my thread therapy, and I'm so sad that she's not at Nashville anymore, because I would get 1 or 2 of those bags and then spend like a couple of evenings just, you know, sorting everything out, putting them on floss drops. It was just the most zen thing to do. So anyway, I used 3 of the colors here. I changed this part of the design. I'm trying to figure out what it was, if it was a tree. I just thought the pumpkin, I did the pumpkin myself because I wanted to repeat the orange in this side of the design. So what my plans are is to turn this into a little fall needle book. Now, okay, I need to figure out the construction. I might do a video about that, or at least how I put it together. I'm not a professional finisher. You know, I could give it over to Kobe and it would just be done perfectly. But I thought maybe it's nice for you to see how you can do this. I'm trying to figure out if I can do this all by hand. I'm not a sewing machine person. So anyway, that was Imprints Harvest and Home. And then let me go, oh, this one, I need to show you this one. This was my stitch while I was in the US prior to Nashville. This is from the book Old St. Nick. It's a Prairie schooler. I just love this guy. He's been sitting, well, not sitting, laying on my coffee table for the longest time. I pressed him. I'm not much of a ironing person either, but I pressed him and he looks so, so cute. I have no idea yet how to finish him. Maybe we'll turn him into a stand-up. I would love to do more of the Santas on this particular chart, and then have maybe a grouping of Prairie Schooler Santas. Wouldn't that be cool? It's all stitched with DMC thread. I think I changed the red to DMC 816. Sometimes the Prairie Schooler uses 221, which to me is too brown of a red to use for Santa's coats. So I might have changed that. I'm not sure what the chart said. And it's stitched on a 25 count linen that I absolutely love for Prairie Schoolers. I stitched all of her yearly Santas on this linen as well, and I'm planning to do quite a few more. This was such relaxing stitching. Okay, I think that's it for today. It's been a long enough video if I add the other stuff to it. I hope you enjoyed it, and you will find part 2 in a couple of days. See you later. Okay, let's see if I can do this better now with the stop and go button than yesterday. I am moving along this way, so I'm expecting that today's puzzle will be part of the tree and part of this dark blue, Christmassy. It reminds me of a patchwork quilt fabric, basically. So I'm moving along that way, and I will show you how things are going when I'm closer to the end. As you can see, the easy part is done. I am really kind of dreading the parts that are over here that don't have these straight edges. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I gotta fill in the rest. See you later. Ta-da! Done for the day. I made a mistake up here, and it's funny how you can think the pieces fit, and then when it turns out the other pieces don't fit, you have to go back and see what was wrong. Anyway, my puzzle is done for the day. I hope you can see it. I just love this so much. It's a fun 10 minutes a day. I hope to see you again tomorrow for another day of Flossmas. Bye. And Poekie wants to say hello as well. He's laying on the floor eating and having a great time, as you can see.